know Subaru's WRX is quite a rocket, and the rally cars are constant reminders. But here in suburban Zetland, we found one that's a little different. On the outside, a mild-looking base model Impreza LX. But the plain body hides a bored and stroked WRX engine good for over 500 horsepower.
The original plan was just to have a bit of fun with a different type of motor car. We thought we'd do a four-wheel drive, quick four-cylinder car. We were at a panel shop and it had a bit of panel damage in one of the guards, and we made an offer and bought the car. We've got a four-wheel drive dyno, so people know that we do four-wheel drive cars.
Although based on the standard EJ20 WRX engine, there isn't much left standard beyond the block and heads, including the capacity.
It's 2.3 litre. You can go bigger, but we didn't really want to go to the longer stroke, and we wanted to see the RPM level up. We designed our own concept intake manifold.
And a couple of fuel tanks are squeezed into the engine bay too.
One tank's methanol, which runs the engine. It's got four 1700cc injectors running down the bottom. When the injectors reach about 70% of their duty cycle, the second stage injectors come in, and they're the same size injectors. Because being a methanol engine, they use a lot of volume, and that's why you have to run them like that. The other tank on the other side of the car, that's C16. The reason for that is it's just a lot easier fuel to tune with nitrous.
But you won't find an intercooler here.
The car's not intercooled for the simple reason is we are running methanol. That was the basic reason why we chose methanol, so we didn't have to worry about intercooling it.
And the gearbox choice was another surprise.
It's just a Subaru 4-speed automatic. It's been extensively modified. The electronics is the biggest part of this box, and just strengthening up the internals. And as you can see, the little controller on the handbrake, that's actually our gear selector. You put the normal selector in D for drive, and then select 1, 2, 3, 4 through the selector on the handbrake. Yeah, they're just nitrous controls. One's for one stage or two stages, and then a bottle warmer, which is a really important part of like any nitrous car. Yeah. You've got to see the right pressure, which is 900 psi, and that's before the driver actually gets into position to take off. And then the purge switch, which purges out the front of the bumper bar, and you see the plume of liquid come out, then you know you're right to go.
Anyone noticed the comfy seats yet?
The interior of the car was just designed around keeping it as lightweight as possible.
Which led to an impressive first outing.
It went 10.60, first pass, 139. We had a voltage problem in the car, so we it spluttered for about 3 or 4 car legs, and then it took off. So we were pretty happy for the first pass of the car.
But the plastic roof rail didn't survive the run at Eastern Creek.
It blew off on the first pass.
So let's take a ride for the car's second run. With Vic driving, he purges the nitrous before the burnout. For the run, he selects D for drag, presses first gear's button, and arms the 2 stages of nitrous. Another quick purge, and he's ready. A decent launch, and Vic pushes buttons for another 10.6. Lifting off early, he coasts through for only 113 miles per hour, with the car making some strange noises.
The run was good. It was a lot better than what it was last time. It felt like it just had an engine failure.
The problem was just a stuck fuel injector, but they've since removed the methanol setup and fitted an intercooler. And their ET target?
We're aiming at like a 980, 990 quarter mile. That's what we're aiming at.